too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 31, Watson flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
20 points down, he's coming.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Watson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide.
Oh, no,
to
that's
throw the
evasive.
football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right.
CJ.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into
I
the
got
quarterback's thought
banned.
process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how
Yo,
they think.
him,
So they can be in the right position
EJ,
to
you know
be
what that
in
shit
the right
remind me
spot,
of?
as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way
Last
back for a
year, you
touchdown.
remember whenever I won in the Super Bowl?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Jackson's throw there complete to Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance.
How the fuck was that shit close as shit though for no reason?
We have reached the intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just get
touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And this is a play
Wait, that's why I said offensive focused outside run.
What was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85, but then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises. Undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught by Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Derrick Henry trucks over him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I forgot which one was going straight.
And the Ravens are going to get the football.
He was on a post.
The ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. But it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Oh,
2 yards
God,
the
bro.
loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Like, this ain't gonna really
all that
try.
size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A lot.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive
I don't even do shit. I just
in your
like stick
progression,
action.
either
But
throwing
he's
the
got a base of
touchdown
what makes it
or you're
screams and
throwing the check
pieces.
down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's 4th down. Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
That was a game changer.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this field. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's out right at the 25. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
I knew I should have used it better.
Across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Steps away. A check down here for Henry. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 5 yards remain on second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tucker's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game.
I heard that shit too, EJ. Someone else said
See how
that.
they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Let's go, bitch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
53 is the mark. Watch the screen.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, check back. Alert. Don't say nothing. Mike six. Mike six. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Hey, alert. Alert.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this will split the uprights.
You
It's right down
fucking
the middle.
bitch.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm
Both
trying to
fucking
figure out
sides,
how they
too.
remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier
There's
said than
60.
done.
He missed.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had
I hope you get
sudden
picked.
death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
I ran right through his legs.
After taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's
GG's.
for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Ravens, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for L.A., you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah, hold on.